Hey everyone, exciting news. We've officially launched the Paranoid Perspective Patreon. If you love what we do, unpacking conspiracies, chasing mysteries, and laughing through the weirdness, now you can support the show and get more of it.
So, for as little as $5 a month, you will get exclusive access and extra perks to the episode. Sarah, what do we get with tier one?
So, tier one is the Curious Minds, and you get a shout out at the end of every episode.
Next tier, this is what you guys really probably want, ad-free episodes. We don't need those pesky ads that you guys are getting on Spotify, Apple, whatever else. You will get all episodes ad-free along with what else, Sarah?
You'll also get it ahead of time. So before the episode releases for that week, it'll be available for you to watch or listen.
So if you guys are interested, check in the show notes down below, or you can head to patreon.com/the Paranoid Perspective Podcast. Welcome back to the Paranoid Perspective. I'm Jake.
And I'm Sarah.
This is a phenomenon that we're going to talk about today, Sarah, that I think only has really affected like our generation or the like two generations
You
between.
think so?
That's all I hear talk about it.
Only us? Maybe.
Well,
I
mean,
thought
like,
Gen X maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't talk to a whole lot of people that are in that generation. But
Yeah.
my point being is like you don't hear
Boomers.
like baby boomers or like I don't even know if I have heard Gen X talk about this. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But who
Well,
knows?
it can't. Yeah. What are the millennial years?
2000? No, 88 to 2000 maybe. I don't know. Listeners, don't hold me
Yeah.
to that. I'm pretty dumb on that stuff, and I'm not looking it up. So
Well,
I
Gen
know.
X would have to be talking about it too for the way it
Yes,
started.
sure. Okay, that's fair. But listeners,
Yeah.
today, sorry to have such a cryptid intro. We are talking about the Mandela Effect and all that
Yay.
craziness. I know, right? I am super excited. So I feel like I don't know. Sarah, you've got a test for us. We're gonna fucking go through it and it's gonna be fantastic. So let's just get into it.
Yeah, little quiz. First, Jake, have you ever been absolutely sure you remembered something only
A
for
hundred
someone to tell you was not true?
100%. 100%.
Yeah. Okay. But like Mandela or something else? You think
Yeah,
you've been Mandela?
yes, for sure.
Okay.
The prime example for me, I'm sure we'll get into it, but is Febreze, the
Yes.
Bearstein Bears, and Shazam.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are
So
like the
you
top
think
three.
so you believe in this maybe?
I 100% believe in this.
Okay, I thought you'd be super skeptical.
Nope.
Yeah, so if you have not been Mandela'd, listeners or viewers, before,
You're about to be.
well, yeah, maybe something will shock you in this. It just makes me mad when I talk about some of these because I'm like, that's not how it should be, but that
Right.
is how it is now. And like when someone does tell you like it's what you remember is wrong, it just feels like unsettling, I think. It's not
Yeah.
just like, oh, I remembered wrong.
No, because I don't know what it is about some of these. Maybe it's nostalgia from growing up. Maybe it's basic human emotions when you get told something you're wrong, when you're like have some sort of mild conviction about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a but it's a lot more deep seated than just like, no, dude, I told you we were going to meet up at 6 o'clock, not 5 o'clock. Because at that point you'd be
Right.
like, okay, yeah, I just must have misunderstood. But
Right. No, these are deeper. So, the Mandela effect, for people who don't know, it's a phenomenon where large groups of people share the same false memory, like specific details, and it's all the same. And like, it's just that's what's disturbing about it, I feel like. It's not just a couple people, and it's people remember it incorrectly the same.
yeah, it's like a mass hallucination. Ah, God, I
Yeah.
can't talk.
Hallucinate.
Or yeah, we're going with that. Sorry, I screwed you up too.
Yeah,
Or like the best one I like to bring up is like how everyone thinks aliens look the same. Now that could have been from pop culture,
yeah,
but they've been talking about the way they look for quite a while.
right. That's true too. Yeah, maybe it comes in your dreams too.
Maybe.
So the term Mandela effect, I guess, was coined in which is later than I thought.
Hmm. I was
Yeah,
thinking
by
I'm sorry, I was
yeah,
thinking it would be a little bit later than that or earlier, I'm sorry. Like I
right.
was thinking like 90s.
Yeah, I was saying too, but I guess I don't know. I guess I didn't really start hearing about it till high school or
Sure.
college, but yeah. I guess paranormal researcher and writer Fiona Broome coined the term.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's
thank you,
interesting.
Fiona.
She's a paranormal researcher. I guess she was attending a conference and she mentioned remembering Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 80s. And it wasn't like he was executed or assassinated, like he just died in prison,
Right.
except he didn't actually die in prison. Like he instead was released from prison in 1990, became president of South Africa in 94, and he lived until 2013. So he
Shit.
was still alive
When
when,
this was being coined.
yeah. But when she brought it up to the conference, I guess she realized like a lot of people shared the same memory at this conference that he had died. And
Hmm.
some people even thought they saw like news coverage and like speeches and like memorials for him. So that's why it's called the Mandela Effect, because it started with that. So
Interesting.
that makes sense. But I didn't know he was still alive, even like 13, like when they coined it.
Well, maybe it's part of the effect.
Maybe, yeah. Well, and then I guess she began collecting stories online and she saw
Mm,
like a pattern was emerging, that it wasn't just this, it was like a bunch of different
right.
things. Like there's a million
Yeah.
Mandela effects now that
Not
people
a
talk
million
about.
different Mr. Mandelas, just the different effects
No.
that happen.
Right. Yeah. Mandela effects. Like there's just yeah, a lot. And a lot of it's logos, I feel like, which
Yeah.
I don't know, could it be or not, I don't know.
Well, so here's the thing. I chalk it up to like human memory is pretty shit, right? And we kind of
Yeah.
associate like if we see something one time and when we're trying to remember it, we're trying to piece it back together the way we remember seeing it.
Right. Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, like I'm not trying to say that I'm like all in with the Mandela effect because I do believe that
Right.
definitely happens, but there are some weird things that I've personally experienced with it, and I don't chalk it up to
Yeah.
just that.
Right. Yeah, and it's not just logos, like, it's movie quotes, events from history, like him
Mhm.
being dead, like, just there's
Yeah.
stuff all the time. So there's 2 main theories, I guess. So the first one is more logical theory. It's that human memory is not perfect, and it's reconstructive, not reproductive, like you said, and our brains fill in gaps, and we confuse similar things and get it mixed up in our minds. And we're also influenced by repetition, suggestion, and cultural reinforcement. So, like, for the movie quotes, like, people start quoting it differently, and then that's what you hear all the time. So then that's what you
Mhm.
think is in the movie, but that's not actually the quote. So that's kind of the one theory.
Sure. I
And
get it.
then,
That I
right,
100% agree with because you could play a simple game of telephone in kindergarten and
yeah,
say a a simple sentence like, "Hi, how are you?" And by the time it gets to the end of it, it's like, "Billy punched Johnny in the face, and now his mom's crying."
right, yeah. Yeah, and I could see that for the movie quotes for sure, but
Sure.
I don't know about the logos because
Yeah.
you see those. Like, I remember I'm a very visual learner, so it's like if I've seen it, I shouldn't forget what it looked like. I don't know. The second explanation is more paranormal, that at some point reality shifts or we shifted realities because not everyone remembers the same wrong things either. So it's like you came from a different reality into this one. So that's why not every single person has the same like Mandela effect, like remembering.
Well, so here's always my argument, and it's kind of like, I guess, kind of a cop out argument, but you can't like both can be true at the same time. Like human memory can be shit, and we don't
Right.
really understand how, like, actually how our universe is structured. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
have a substantial amount of stuff in the universe that we cannot visibly see. The stuff we visibly see is so minuscule into the amount of stuff that we don't. So,
Right.
like, obviously, it's kind of like the God of the Gaps thing where it's like, nope, alternate reality because we can't explain it. But that's not
Right. Yeah.
exactly what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's both can be true simultaneously.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, it could be parallel universes and U-hop or timeline fractures or reality corrections or we're in a simulation. Some people say that too.
I
And
subscribe to
the
that.
system updates. Right. Well, I think it was pretty convincing during our episode. People go listen to that. But like, if we are in a simulation, maybe it's updated and not everyone got the update too.
Yeah. Or it just rendered something fucked up for a second,
Right.
and it was like, the powers that be were like, "Oh, shit, correct the Febreze sign."
Right. Yeah. That's not how it's supposed to be. Correct it. Yeah, and I guess quantum mechanics kinda could, like, lend this, like, the many worlds theory.
Right.
So that's possible, I guess, and then it kinda overlaps or it merges into one at some point. Yeah, so that's kinda why I think, though, some of these logos, though, I feel like I swear the logos were what it used to be, and they just changed it and didn't want anyone to notice or something, and just pretended like that was never like that when it
Well, what
was.
well, once again, that both of those can be true at the same time. Like, there have
Yeah,
definitely been PR pushes when they've companies realize they've made mistakes, and they try to sweep stuff
right.
under the rug, and they try to push the new logo, the new brand, the new whatever. I mean, it was the same thing when they did, like, when Coke had that big flop when they released, like, New Coke or whatever.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And whether or not New Coke was just, like, the most brilliant marketing scheme ever just to release classic Coke again, but
Right,
regardless, you
yeah,
know what I mean? So,
right. Yeah, I feel like that could be, and, like, you're not gonna be able to find that necessarily unless you have, like, the old packaging. I mean, someone might in the world, but I just think some of these logos are, like, up to that.
well, and the other thing that I hate, especially, and it wasn't as prevalent, it was definitely prevalent, but not as prevalent as today as it was in, like, the early or late 2000s. It was easy to fabricate that, though. Like, you could make that if you wanted to. It wouldn't be
Right.
hard for you to do that.
No, that's true. Yeah. Okay, well, I've got a lot of examples. If we
Let's
wanna
get
get
it.
into all the examples. First, ones with no images. Not yet. Sorry, everyone watching, but
You just have to watch our
okay.
beautiful faces, everybody.
Yeah, you'll just have to watch us talk about it. Okay, so first one. Mickey Mouse, does he have suspenders or no? No suspenders.
Are we talking the original Mickey Mouse or the, like,
Well, like forever. I guess all Mickey Mouse is
I
all
don't
iterations of Mickey Mouse.
I
I
don't
think maybe
believe
original, but
I don't believe so.
yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
Some people think he does have suspenders. He has buttons,
Yeah, I was gonna
but
say he has
nothing
buttons, but
goes
nothing
into
going over his
them.
shoulders. Yeah.
Right. But some people remember suspenders going into the buttons, I guess. But we don't remember that. See, that's probably the Gen X. Everyone let
Maybe.
us know what generation are you and if you have had Mandela effects. If it's just millennials. Okay, do you remember Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
The last time you watched it? I don't know. Okay. The witch sends her flying monkeys after Dorothy. Do you
Mhm.
remember what she says?
I'm not sure.
Okay, she either says, "Fly, my pretties, fly," or she says, "Fly, fly, fly."
Okay. I'm I feel like I'm getting it confused with another set of dialogue where she is talking to Dorothy and calls her pretty.
Hmm. Okay.
I think that might be part of it. I don't remember what she says. I cannot remember off the top of my head. It has
Yeah,
been a
I
hot
haven't
minute
watched
since
in a
I've
long time.
seen Wizard of Oz.
Well, she says, "Fly, fly, fly," apparently. But everyone thinks she says, "Fly, my pretties, fly." Isn't
Mhm.
doesn't she say like that?
Yeah, well, I
But
think
apparently not.
Well, once again, and maybe I'm being Mandela'd right now. I honestly think it's from another portion of dialogue that she has when she's
Mhm.
talking to
To
Dorothy
Dorothy?
about well, it's like when she first arrives and the good witch comes down and "I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too," or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm getting confused about.
Maybe that's what everyone's getting confused about
Maybe.
because everyone
Maybe
thinks
we
she says, "Fly, my pretties."
maybe we cracked it, Sarah.
Yeah, we cracked that one. That one's solved. Everyone can relax about that one now. We could
Everyone
take it
shut
off
up
the
about Wizard
list.
of Oz now.
Just that part, yeah. Okay, here's yours. Was there a movie called Shazam with Sinbad, or was there a movie called Kazam with Shaq?
It was with Sinbad.
But that's not true. There
I
was no
know.
movie.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's
I know
yours.
that, but I
That doesn't exist.
swear I know it doesn't exist. I've looked and it infuriates the shit out of me. I
Yeah.
remember going to the Scholastic book fairs and seeing books of it with Sinbad on the cover,
Mm,
seeing posters of it with Sinbad on the cover, and it was
really?
called Shazam.
In this universe,
Now,
it's Kazam with Shaq.
yeah,
Same story, basically, isn't it? Like a genie or something? I
I
don't
think
really
so.
know.
I've
Yeah,
never seen it because I was looking for the one
it's too
called
mad.
Shazam with Sinbad.
Right. Well, I don't remember those. You must be because you're a little older, but I
I'm
really don't
telling you,
remember.
Sarah, this is why I really, really feel like some crazy shit happened and we either had a system reset or the fabric of the universe kind of overlaid itself and people were like, I'm going over here and the other person's going over here now. Like
Yeah,
I
right. Well, yeah, because I think you could be from a different timeline since you don't remember certain things from childhood and stuff.
yeah,
Or you remember differently, I guess.
well,
Is it okay? This is, I think, I don't get this one. Maybe it's older people, but Jif or Jiffy peanut butter.
I always remember Jeff.
Yeah, it's Jif.
Yeah.
But maybe Gen X or someone, or I don't know, do boomers experience this? Maybe boomers.
I don't know. If we have any baby boomers in the audience, let us know. Send us an email at paranoidperspectivepodcast@gmail.com. And
Right.
you can let us know all about the GIF or Jiffy.
Yeah, people say maybe Skippy. People are combining the two.
Well, I think because, and I could be wrong about this, maybe I'm remembering this from my alternate timeline that I actually grew up in. Uh,
Hmm.
that's the peanut butter that we always had in the house was Jif.
Yeah, Jif. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
Skippy.
No,
You're
no, no, no,
definitely from a different universe. Yeah, Jif. We
no,
always had
Jif.
Jif.
We always had Jif. So like
Yeah,
that's not hard for me to remember because I
right.
like we saw that throughout our entire childhood.
Yeah, yeah. So that was we must have been after the download for Jif versus
Maybe
Jiffy. Okay, Totinos or Tostinos?
the first one.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. We wouldn't say toast. That implies that it's like,
Tostinos.
yeah.
Well, I thought Tostinos at first, but then I looked. People are saying, like Totino's is pizza rolls,
Yeah.
Tostitos is tortilla chips. So people are combining them to be Tostinos.
Well, and that's the other thing. I'm glad you said that because I was trying to think about another reason I kind of lost it at the beginning of the episode. I was thinking about that. The English language kind of sucks when it comes to like having like multiple words for the same thing or like
Right.
super,
Yeah.
super close words for the different set of things. So for that one, that probably is what it is.
Right. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Okay, Star Wars. Famous scene. Darth Vader. He says, Luke, I am your father. Or he says, No, I am your father.
I know he says, Luke, I am your father, but he does say, no, I am your father.
Yeah, he says, No, I am your father. But
I know.
everyone thinks Luke, I am your father. Luke, I am your father.
Dude, yeah, I seriously, I, I believed that up until
Yeah.
very, very, very recently. I don't know what
Yeah, I
I
did
got
too.
down. I got down one of those, like, compilation YouTube Mandela Effect videos a few months ago, and that
Mhm.
was one of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, it's not. My kids have Disney Plus. Guess what I'm gonna go do? I'm gonna go spot check this shit right now." Pulled up that episode, went right to that scene. I was like, "Motherfucker." He says,
Yeah.
"No, I am your father."
It's really
There's no
weird.
way.
It doesn't sound correct.
It
I don't
doesn't.
know.
It doesn't even sound
No.
correct when you watch it.
Right. No, it doesn't. Maybe they knew the Mandela Effect and they were like, "We're gonna redub it because like, you can't see his mouth."
That's
So
very
then they
true.
redid the sound, and then no one has the movie anymore because everyone uses it on Disney Plus. So they just
I don't
uploaded the
know
new version.
I don't know if
Yeah,
no
I don't know if
one
that's true, but
Star Lord
most people
Star Wars is a
most
big fucking deal. I guarantee you
yeah,
there are
but
plenty of people that have the original.
well, I need them to play me from the original disc or VHS. It'd be the
Yeah,
VHS. I need that because I could definitely see them changing it. I mean, not really, but I wouldn't put past them
but then what
to change
if
it
it's
on the
not
Disney
changed?
Plus.
You get the original an original director's cut.
Well, okay, then I'll have to deal with that emotional impact as it
One
happens.
crisis at a time, okay?
Yeah, first I want to see it. Okay, Jaws. I haven't watched Jaws in a long time either.
One of my favorite movies.
They say we're gonna need a bigger boat, or they say you're gonna need a bigger boat. It's that does sound kind of similar though. We're
That
gonna need a bigger boat. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I'm almost positive it's "You're gonna need a bigger boat" because the 2 characters in the context of that scene are not really happy with being out there with this crazy fucking fisherman.
Mm,
So they're not associating we as a collective at this point.
right. Okay. Well, you're correct. See all these movie ones. Forrest Gump,
Hell
the
yeah, dude, that is
classic.
all-time favorite movie of mine.
Uh, Life is like a box of chocolates. Or life was like a box of chocolates.
Life's like a box of chocolates.
Is or was?
Is.
You're saying is? Nope. It's was.
There's
Life
no
was
way.
like a box of chocolate.
There's
That's what
no
it is.
way.
That's what. Yes.
I
Yeah, I
literally
agree.
just
I've
watched that
watched.
movie, like, not even
I
a
think
month
because
ago.
it says was. Life was like a box. That's what everyone says. And I pretty
Is
sure
it
when I heard this like a couple years ago, I looked it up. It says was.
is it from the
Life.
beginning? Like, right when he's sitting next to the first lady he talks to?
Yeah, when with the box of chocolates.
Well, he says it more than once in that movie.
Well, I don't know if it's
Okay,
always was. He
because
says it more than once.
if it's from the beginning, I might have misremembered it because I know he says it multiple times in the movie. Because in that point in the movie, his mother is dead, so he would
Mm,
say it in the past tense. Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates
right.
because she's dead at that point. But I'm almost
Okay.
positive at some point in that movie, Mama says life is like a box of chocolates.
I don't know. We'd have to rewatch it.
I'm
Rewatch
watching
it
it
again.
fucking tonight.
Because everyone says he just says was like a box of chocolates. That he doesn't say is ever, I guess.
Hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll report back later.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, Snow White. I'm sure you haven't seen that in a long time. Where the what's her name? The bad lady.
Maleficent.
The yeah. Well, no, is that Snow White? Yeah, it is. I was thinking Sleeping Beauty.
Okay.
Is Maleficent Sleeping
Is it?
Beauty?
Fuck, I don't
I
know,
don't
man.
know.
We're not gonna be able
Anyway,
to give any good character on this
I think
Mandela
it's
effect.
okay. Well, anyway, this is a very common saying. She either says mirror, mirror on the wall, or she says magic mirror on the
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
It's apparently magic mirror.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it is bullshit. Magic mirror on the wall. Seriously? Everyone says mirror, mirror,
Well, okay,
but the
but like
clip says magic mirror.
but the ultimate parody of all of the children's fairy tale movies, Shrek, I'm almost positive it says mirror, mirror on the wall.
I know, yeah. Well, that might be why we think that, because it changed it maybe. Maybe Shrek changed it. I don't know. But in the Snow White movie, she says magic mirror on the wall.
That sounds like a bunch of bullshit, Sarah. Why
That's
am I getting
uh,
angry about this?
I know, I get you get angry about this. Okay, Star Trek. Never seen this, but this is a very common well, so since we've never seen it, maybe we don't really know, but it's very common saying, "Beam me up, Scotty." Apparently, they never say that at all in
Really?
the series. Yeah. Apparently, the closest is Scotty, beam us up.
What?
But that's the closest thing they say in the whole series to beam me up, Scotty. They never say that at all.
Man, well, my whole life's been a lie. I mean, I know I've never
Yeah.
seen Star Trek, but I mean, like, that
Right.
was a typical trope.
Beam me up, Scotty. Like,
Yeah.
hello. No, apparently never says that.
Huh. Well, if we have
Yeah.
any Star Trek aficionados in the audience, let us know what you fucking
Yes.
have
Please let us
heard.
know. Back to Wizard of Oz. Should put these
Okay.
in better order, I guess.
That's fine.
Okay, so when they land, does Dorothy say, Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore? Or Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore?
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Apparently it's the other one.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. I guess. We need to rewatch this too. Because
Sarah,
everyone says, I don't think we're in Kansas
you're
anymore.
ruining my whole week now. I have to watch so many movies now. It's
Yeah.
not even gonna be funny.
Yeah. That just doesn't sound right. I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Okay. Dorothy. I don't think
Dorothy.
so.
I don't think that's what you said.
Right. Now I'm gonna have to rewatch that because I don't know. Have you seen Hannibal Lecter? I haven't. Okay, so where he like sees Clarice, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, and says hello, Clarice.
Mm-hmm.
Does he say hello, Clarice, or does he say good morning?
Good morning.
Yeah, he does. Everyone thinks he says hello, Clarice,
No.
but he
No, because
doesn't.
it's one of the most creepy, unnerving things because she's so freaked out and she's walking up to this dude's cell and he's just standing there waiting for her with this cheeky little smile and he says, Good
Hmm.
morning.
Oh, okay. Well, you know then, because I don't know. Okay. From I Love Lucy, also never watched.
I'm not gonna know anything about this. Maybe I might.
Okay. Well, I think it's very common saying again, Lucy, you have some splaining to do.
Yeah, okay, I've heard that.
Yeah, apparently that was never said. Apparently he said, "Splain that if you can."
No, he didn't. There's no way. There is no way people would quote that so many times
Right.
that wrong.
Lucy, you have some splaining to do. Nope.
There's
Nope.
no
No
way.
splaining to do. Splain that if you can.
I
And then
can't.
he also says, Lucy, splain. Apparently that's what he says. That seems like totally wrong. Yeah.
That doesn't even sound right.
No, explain that if you can. That's the news. I'm gonna start saying that. Explain that if you can.
Yeah, you
You
gotta do it.
can't.
Yeah, all of these you can't. All the Mandela
Right.
effects you can't.
Yeah. Okay, Smokey Bear. Remember
Mhm.
him?
I do.
Is it Smokey Bear or is it Smokey the Bear?
Smokey the
Smokey the
Bear.
Bear or Smokey Bear? No, apparently it's Smokey Bear.
That's bullshit.
Apparently his whole name is Smokey Bear.
Like, first
Like
Smokey,
Mr.
last
Bear.
Bear. That's no.
Yeah,
No.
not Smokey the Bear.
No, because his name is first name, sure, I can get down with that, but he is
Yeah,
Smokey the
the
Bear.
Bear. Right, exactly. Apparently not. Yeah, that makes me mad. Okay, We Are the Champions song.
Mhm.
This is
By
a big
Queen.
one. We are the champions. And then at the very end, do they say of the world or nothing?
I think they do Of the World in the middle of the song.
Yeah, I think it was in the middle when I listened to it. A lot of people think at the very end, though, they say of the world. Then,
No, I'm
but
pretty
no.
sure I'm almost positive it's in the middle. right
Okay.
between the verses.
Yeah, I think I had looked it up when I did this on my other podcast, but it is like in the middle. But I think I found one live version where they did put it at the end.
Sure.
So
Well,
I'm
we
wondering
can't.
if people are remembering that.
That's probably, I was about to say, because Queen was notorious for, like, especially Freddie Mercury being like the ultimate front man and using the crowd as almost like an instrument. So if he was
Yeah.
getting them motivated and wanted to really keep it going, that would be an easy way to do it, I would see.
Yeah. Okay. Alice, Cheshire Cat. If you can remember that. The Cheshire Cat says, most everyone's mad here, or says, we're all mad here.
We're all mad here.
Apparently it's the other one.
That's not
Apparently
fun.
it's most everyone's mad here. Yeah, I thought it's we're all mad here. But
I don't believe that for a second. Sarah, what are you doing to me,
we're gonna
man?
have to rewatch that too.
You are
Yeah.
fucking me up.
Most everyone's mad here. Yeah.
And now I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight because I'm just gonna be angry.
Yep, yep. That's the point. That's supposed to be a fun, chill, like last episode of the season,
Nope.
basically. But instead it's just yeah. It's chill, I
Pissing
guess,
everybody
but
off.
yeah. Okay, Risky Business. I've never seen the
I've
movie
never
actually.
seen that.
Okay, I don't know if you can answer this then. What is Tom Cruise wearing, like when he slides across the floor?
I mean, I've seen the iconic like thing. He's got like socks that go past his ankles, underwear, tidy whities, and a white button down shirt.
Is he wearing any accessories?
Sunglasses.
Okay. So apparently he does not wear sunglasses. Everyone thinks he is. And apparently the shirt was pink, not white.
Hang on a second. I know this is great for podcasting right now, but
Well, I'm wondering if it's like such a light pink that people think it was white, like in the balancing or something, like the image.
no, it's pink pink.
Really? See, I didn't look it up
No,
either.
no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's definitely not. Here, I don't know if you'll be able to see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like that's very pale
There is a
pink.
pinkish hue,
Maybe. Right.
but it's not.
It's not obviously pink.
No, and I'm seeing some where it's like color corrected a little bit to make it look a little darker, and then it does look more pink.
Okay.
But that's when
Yeah,
he's
so I
like
feel
off
like
to the
that's
side.
right. I feel like
But
that's an explainable one though.
yeah, I mean, the sunglasses, sure, I'll bite on that. Maybe people remembered him having sunglasses or not. He didn't have it in the picture I saw, but
Right.
that shirt is definitely would be easily confused with white or pink.
Yeah. Right. Okay, Whiteout, the brand. I couldn't find an image for it, but is it like white? How, White, said White, like white, or is it WITE hyphen out?
That doesn't even make sense. It would be spelled white,
Well, like the
WHITE.
brand, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, I get
Right.
that, but no, white
Well,
out.
apparently it is WITE dash out is the
Look, I
logo
know I
or the
didn't pay attention a lot in school, but look, I feel like me
yeah,
being the
I
way I am, I'd be like, why the fuck would they name that that? That would be
right.
like what I would I'd be in I'd be in like an English lit class or something, I wouldn't even pay attention to the lesson anymore. I'd be like, why is this the way it is? This is
What
dumb.
right. Yeah, I feel like I would have remembered that. Like, no, that's not correct at all. Yeah, it looks gross. It
It
looks
does. It
wrong.
even sounds gross.
Yeah. Okay, Matrix. Last time you saw that. Do you remember this?
I do love The Matrix, so
Yeah. Okay, so Morpheus explains the Matrix to Neo,
mhm.
and he starts with, what if I told you? Is that true or not? Does he start with saying, like, what if I told you? Blah, blah, blah. The Matrix not real. Whatever he says. I don't. Doesn't he start with, like, what if I told you
I don't think so.
your world is a lie? Oh, you don't think so?
No.
Well, you're remembering correctly then, because he does not ever say What if I told you? Everyone thinks he starts his monologue with, "What if I told you?" And he doesn't ever say that. But you remembered correctly, so
I came from the right timeline then.
yeah.
On this one, at
Okay,
least.
in Cars,
I
your little mirror, like your side mirrors,
mhm.
does it say object in mirror may be closer than they appear? Or does it say objects in mirror are closer than they appear?
Are closer than they appear.
Yeah, that's true. See, a lot of people think it says maybe closer.
Well, no, because okay, so I get why they might think that, but at the same time, I'm trying to think about these from like the practical standpoint of the context that we're talking about, right? So for a car manufacturer, they wouldn't say it may be closer.
It may be.
It's going to say, "No, bitch, this is fucking closer than it looks. Don't do
Yeah, this
this."
is what it is, right?
Like but at the same time, I get how that could possibly get misconstrued because I mean, honestly, that's one of those things in your vehicle that you look at every day, but I don't think you really pay attention to what the words really say.
Right, yeah.
So you're
Well,
kind of
and I
like,
feel like maybe it used to say maybe closer. Like, I feel like it's just a sticker, right? That they add to the cars.
yeah, yeah, but I don't think it would
Like,
ever. I don't think anybody would ever say that just so it doesn't. Because, dude, I feel like
yeah,
that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
that's true. You said it may or may not be.
It
That's
said it
true.
may or may not be, and I
Right,
just
yeah,
fucking sent it.
that's true. Yeah. Okay, Funyuns. Do you like Funyuns? I
I
don't.
do enjoy me some Funyuns.
Okay. Is it Funyun, or is it Funion?
ION.
No.
What?
Yun. Apparently it's Yun.
Do I have
Funyun.
Funyuns here? No,
Well,
I don't.
yeah, I mean,
Damn
I
it.
couldn't find an image of the fake one, but if you just Google Funyuns, it's Yun.
Well, now it's just going to infuriate me because my daughter also likes Funyuns, so she's going to be like,
Now
"Let's
when
go.
you see them,
I want some chips," and I'm gonna be like, "You're not eating those anymore. Not
they're a
until we find,
lie.
not until we find the real ones."
I mean, I feel like Ion makes more sense because it's like onion.
But it's fun.
It's Ion. Yeah.
I
Why
know
is it Yun? Like, why Yun? That doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, those are all the ones without images that I have. So I can share
Now
my
Sarah gets to
screen.
share her screen.
Yeah. With I don't know, you want me to share the whole time? The rest of this?
You can. Might be a little easier. People only enjoying the audio portion of this podcast. This is why you check out
Right, this
the
has
YouTube.
changed.
It's changed.
And your screen has changed. I don't see where I normally. Oh,
God, I
there it
thought
is.
you were talking
There it
about the
is.
fucking images you were doing. I was like, it did what? Did we just have another
Yeah, I
system
just
update?
changed. Yeah, okay, no, I couldn't find the share button where I was normally. Okay, Shaggy from Scooby Doo. I know you didn't watch this a lot. Does he an Adam's apple or no Adam's apple?
Adam's apple for
Like in the
sure.
image, which image looks correct? You
The
said
the one on
Adam's
the
apple?
left. Yeah, the one with Shaggy with an Adam's apple.
Apparently, no.
That's not
Apparently, he does not have an Adam's apple.
I remember him freaking he would it was always like every time he was scared, he would gulp and that big lump in his throat would
Yes.
just you know what I mean?
Right.
Or
Well, no, apparently not. So you already failed one. I remember Adam's apple. It doesn't make sense.
I've been failing a
Looney
lot.
Tunes. Is it Toon or Tune?
Toon or yeah, Toons.
Nope. Apparently it's Tune.
There's no way. There is
Well,
no way.
that's what it is. What do you mean? That's the correct one.
I understand that, but there's no way.
Well, yeah, that's what it is now.
Because Dad used to watch it all the time. There's no way. I remember
Yeah, I
watching
don't
it with
know.
him.
Right. No, it's UNES, I guess, because they don't even really make music. Like, doesn't make
Well,
any
with the
sense.
exception of the intro song,
Right.
but
Yeah, apparently that's how it is.
I don't like that.
Right. Bernstein Bears or Bernstein Bears? Our
Steen.
favorite.
But I know it's wrong, but it's Steen.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely Stein, whatever. Steen, I guess.
Yeah, the
But nope,
Berenstain Bears.
apparently it's with an A.
No, I don't care what anybody says. I will die on this hill.
I looked at our old books in the barn and it had an A.
I don't care.
But yeah, they swapped it. The universe swapped it.
It's been rendered differently, so now we're viewing it differently. I don't care what anybody has to say.
Yeah, what's up with these? This must be a different cover though, right? They just have like leaves too. And there's no leaves over here.
Sarah, I'm telling you,
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's AIN apparently. Okay, Curious George. I never really watched this. Does
he
he have a
definitely didn't have a
tail?
tail.
No, he does not have a tail. That's
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
So, a lot of people think he does. This is why people think it's just a boy in a monkey suit, since there's no
100%.
tail. Is that canon?
Oh, I don't know. I've just heard people say that all the time. Some little boy that just wants to be loved.
Right. Okay, here's your
Fuck this shit.
Febreze or Febreze. Like
Febreze.
one E or two E's. Yeah, it's
Febreze.
Febreze. But that's not true anymore. It's the
That's
Febreze.
I've never seen Febreze. I've never bought Febreze. I've always bought Febreze.
Right. I swear it was Febreze. Also, like this packaging's different too. I feel like this is how it looked.
The
Not
whole
this
thing is
weird
different.
packaging. I know. Yeah.
The whole thing.
That's
I don't
definitely how it used to be.
like even down to the color. It was
Right. Yeah.
blue. It was
It
never like
was.
a tealish green. It was like straight up
No.
blue.
And why is this like an hourglass figure?
Yeah. I don't like it,
Yeah. Well, apparently that's our universe now is Febreze.
fortunately. I'm not calling it Febreze.
Febreze. Well, without the other E, how is it supposed to be Febreze?
There's
You
no
breeze in.
look, I get it. The English language is fucked like we already talked about before, but there's no way that spells Febreze. The
Right.
second one. There's no way.
Right. Yeah. No, it should be the first one. Yeah. Two E's together. Oscar Mayer. Meyer or Mayer.
M-E.
Fuck.
I know. I know this one
Yeah,
too.
I
Right when I
know.
saw it, I
I
knew it.
know. Yeah. It doesn't look right with the A.
It doesn't.
It
Nothing
doesn't look
about it
right.
looks right.
No. And I had a friend in middle school. Her last name was Meyer, Meyer, and we always said it was like the meat.
It's exactly the same
And
for me. I had a friend in
yeah,
high school that's last name was Meyer, and it was spelled Meyer.
right. But no, apparently it's Mayer now. Skechers. Is there a T or no T?
I want to say there's a T, but I have a sneaking suspicion that there's not.
Yeah, there's no T.
Motherfucker.
It looks correct with the T. I feel like I feel like that's what it should be with the T.
Well,
But no,
Skechers.
it's no
Like
T. Yes,
when
Skechers.
like I understand once again, I think this falls into the weird English language and how things are actually spelled versus how they sound. Like
Yeah.
because you don't because there are plenty of words where you will say it and you'll be like, well, yeah, because the Q and D are silent. It's like, fuck you. No, they're not spelling it like this. I feel like that's one of these situations.
And I swear it was with a T when we were growing up.
So do I.
Fruit Loops. Is it fruit spelled normally or fruit with two O's?
Well, the only reason I know this is because I was literally just at the grocery store today. So I know
Okay.
that it is fruit with
Two
two
O's.
O's.
Yeah.
But to be
I
fair,
don't
I don't ever really remember eating a lot of Fruit Loops. So I don't remember like
know.
seeing the box a lot either.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't neither one really looks incorrect or correct to me.
Right.
A Monopoly Man. Did he have a monocle or does he not
No,
have a monocle?
he
That's
does not
true.
have a
He does
monocle.
not. I feel like he does look more normal with the monocle.
He looks weird to me with the monocle.
Really?
I don't know.
He looks naked without one. Look at that cheek. Just open.
Just all hanging out in the breeze.
That doesn't look right, does it? I guess. Some people say we're confusing the Monopoly Man with the Mr.
Peanut.
Peanut.
Yep. Mr. Peanut.
Yeah. but I don't know. It looks weird to me without the monocle. Pikachu. Did it have a black part of the tail or no?
No,
Right, that's correct. I don't even think the black looks
it
right
doesn't look
to
right.
me.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
no.
Yeah. Kit Kat. Is there a hyphen or no hyphen?
The hyphen looks weird to me, so I'm gonna say no hyphen.
Really? There is no hyphen. I
Okay.
swear there used to be a hyphen.
I think I think that might be one of those things that I was talking about earlier where we fill in gaps
Yeah,
because it
maybe.
shouldn't be you shouldn't like if you were to see that written down, there would be a hyphen between it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know.
Hey,
I
you want
just remember it being like part of the K like that.
fun fact about Kit Kats? I really like to piss people off when I eat them and take a bite out of them and not break them apart.
Like the whole thing. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not really meant to share.
Well, it's not.
I'm not sharing my Kit Kat. I can't eat them now, but I never share. Fruit of the Loom. This is a very common one too. Does it have a cornucopia or no cornucopia?
Definitely has a cornucopia.
Yeah, it does, but it doesn't.
Are you telling me that this doesn't have the logo doesn't have a cornucopia in it?
Yep.
You're fucking
Yeah.
lying to me. There's no
Apparently it never had a cornucopia.
my god,
That looks correct. Are you kidding me? And
I'm
how is
going
someone putting this in here without like that looks exactly correct. And someone made this since that's not apparently how the logo is. How?
how does it look so perfect with the cornucopia?
Right. Yeah, that's exactly what I remember it.
Like
But
the logo
apparently
of Fruit of
it's
the Loom
done like
without it
this.
looks ridiculous.
Yeah. Right. I swear, didn't they used to have a commercial with like the cornucopia walking around?
Yeah, I remember. And also I remember wasn't Michael Jordan doing a big PR thing with Fruit of the Loom
Yeah.
for a long time? Like,
Well, that apparently it's never had a cornucopia is what
well, hey, we need to
everyone
get
says
Michael
now.
Jordan on the show and we need to talk about this. So,
Yeah.
listeners, hook
Right.
us up. Let's get this thing going.
Yeah, that's the only thing we want to talk about.
Yeah. Forget your whole career and all the amazing things you did. Was there a fucking cornucopia or not?
Right. Yeah. Answer this riddle. Well, yeah, I'm pissed about this.
Well,
This makes me mad.
if we can get Michael Jordan to say there was a cornucopia,
Yeah.
I
Because I feel
mean,
like that's just a logo change. It definitely had one.
it
Don't
had
tell me there
to.
was never one.
Yeah. It had to have been just somebody in their, public relation department was just like, "Hey guys, what do you think about this?" And everybody was like, "Looks good to me, Bob." Horrible
Right.
decision.
Yeah. Cheese It or Cheese It. Which one is it?
If it's not plural with the Z, I'm gonna lose my shit.
What? It doesn't have a Z. It's
There's
not
no
plural.
fucking way.
Apparently.
So when I buy Cheez-Its, I
Right.
have to say it plural because I'm not just getting one big ass fucking cracker.
Right.
It's a bag full of Cheez-Its,
Yeah, look
singular.
at the internet. Cheese It. They all
There's
say
no
Cheese
fucking
It.
way.
They all say Cheese It.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah, why would we remember a Z too? There's definitely a Z.
That's what I'm saying. Why would it like it would be one thing if it was like, oh, is it cheese it or cheese its with an S? Of course, I'd be like, no, it's cheese it. That makes zero sense. That is definitely a Z.
Should be, yeah. It's a Z, but apparently not in this universe. It's that download we had in like 2012.
Yeah, it has to be.
Oreos. Double stuff with two Fs or one F? This kind of makes me mad too.
Two?
No, there's only one.
Motherfucker.
It
Shit.
looks stupid. Why is there only one? That looks stupid. There's two. Who's doing this?
Look, even if I okay, this I guess I could be filling in the blanks here with my mind for sure. I will chalk it up to that. But yeah, to answer your question, Sarah, or to add to your question, who in the fuck pitched that? And everybody was like, that's a
Right.
great idea.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow, one F.
So edgy, so
Dude,
modern.
I eat so many Oreo, or I used to before, now I can't, but I've had so many Oreos, and you're telling me it's a 1F. I've had every single Oreo flavor that has come out.
100%, and I can vouch for that, and it was amazing because we always
Yeah,
had Oreos in the house, and they were always
yeah,
double stuffed for the most part.
yeah, they were. Yep. Okay, tell me if you could see a difference between these 2. Should I get closer?
Yes, please.
Not photos, I guess, pictures. Yeah, maybe I should have made these closer to begin with. I could have done this the whole time.
That's fine. Audio
Okay.
listeners, Sarah has had her page zoomed out the entire time to where we could barely
Well,
see
it was
the images.
100, but now
Most of
it's
most of
200.
them have been fine, but now there is a picture of the Mona Lisa side by side, and she said, "Do I need to zoom this in?" The answer is yes. If you have to ask, the answer is yes.
Okay, so Mona Lisa's smile. Can you tell the difference between these 2? Do I need to zoom in more? The
No, the
smile.
so
Apparently the smile
there the
is
one on the
slightly
left
more.
is, like, very
Slightly more,
subdued.
right?
It looks like it.
This one? This
Oh, no,
looks
no,
like more
sorry. Yeah,
smile.
that does look like more smile. I'm sorry.
Yeah, versus that one, she's like, "Ugh, do I have to be here?" She looks kinda
Are we done yet, Leonardo? Jesus.
right. I guess I could kinda see the difference.
I
Which
don't know.
one's
This
correct?
is this is so subtle though. Like I'm gonna say
Right.
the one on the right because I know that she's kind of just giving like the most barely smile you can smile in the Mona
Right.
Lisa.
Yeah, I think
So
that's correct, yes. People remember her smile being a little more noticeable, I guess.
okay, but that's this one I'm not down with just because that's
Right.
such a minuscule
Yeah,
change.
these are pretty hard to tell. Okay. Star Wars again. C-3PO. Does he have a silver leg or is he all gold?
I don't ever remember seeing him with a silver leg.
Is that your answer then?
That is my answer then.
Apparently he does have a silver leg.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm gonna show you the Wikipedia though, because when I was looking at this, look,
that's
there's
what I'm
no silver
saying.
leg,
That's what I'm saying.
but the Mandela effect is that he has a silver leg. People don't remember a silver leg, but like, why does it look like this here?
Yeah, we're getting some inconsistencies on C3.
Right. Well, some people said he had a silver leg, but you couldn't tell because of the film quality with the first film or whatever, with
I
like
don't I don't wanna hear that because then at that
with
point, then it's all gold.
right. Yeah. Yeah. But apparently it is, but that's not what it looks like. Let's see, Wikipedia needs to update their Mandela effect, I guess.
Or they're part of the problem.
Yeah. The Flintstones. Is it Flint stones or Flintstones?
Flint.
Yes, that
Yeah,
is correct.
okay, well, I'm 1 for, like, 50 right now, so I guess not doing too
You've
bad.
got a couple.
That's true.
Okay, one last one. I don't know if you'll know this. It's colors.
Fuck.
When when people say chartreuse, what color do you think it is? Like just basic, what color family do you think it should be in?
Red, orange?
Okay, and when people say puce, what color should that be?
Sure, to be honest with you.
Okay, I think chartreuse is like a mauve, like you said, like a reddish,
Right.
and puce is like gross yellow green.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah,
Okay,
sorry, I'm just not familiar with what puce was, is all.
yeah. Well, that's what I think it should be, but apparently these are the colors. They're the opposites.
There's no way.
I swear they switched or something. Like these 2 colors should be switched. But that's what the colors are apparently. And I don't think so. They've been switched. This is my own Mandela effect theory, I guess. Not a lot of people are talking about it, but I want to talk about it more because there's no fucking way that's puce and that's chartreuse. Flip
Well,
up.
if we have any artists or color palette artists or experts listening, get us learned in the comments of wherever you're seeing this, or write us a review and tell us we're idiots, or tell us that we're
Or
100%
tell
right
us
on
you
this.
believe it. Yeah, tell us you also thought this.
Well,
But those are all the pictures. I don't know, a lot of ones do make me mad.
they do make me very mad. I
Yeah.
don't like it at all.
So,
I really don't.
no. Right. Well, I think there's something there. There's something to it more
Sarah,
than just
the more and more that I have been alive, I am truly convinced that we live in a simulation. I truly
yeah.
am convinced. And people think I'm crazy or dumb or whatever for saying that. That's cool. I'm just giving you what I feel. And this would be an easy explanation as to why you literally have like a significant portion of the populace, especially in the United States, believing one or the other.
Right. Yeah. I
So,
believe it. We didn't get all the updates.
or yeah, or it could be something even crazier that we don't understand, like you talked about earlier. I mean, like the double slit experiment, like
Yeah.
seeing how particles react when they're observed versus not observed is fucking insane. So, like, we don't even
Right. Yeah.
understand how, and I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and try to explain it like I know what I'm talking about. I definitely don't. It just freaks me out. But
Right. Yeah,
if we
that is
can't
like, yeah,
well, if we can't
weird.
even understand that, it's like, okay, at that point, the way that my simple brain is thinking is that particle is just not rendering because you're not looking at it right now, just like if you were playing a first person shooter game. Everything outside of your peripheral and right in front of you is rendered because that's what you're observing. Everything behind you is not because it's saving processing space.
Right.
And that might be just my dumbass way of explaining it so I understand it. And it's probably not true, but that's what I'm going with.
That's as good as any other explanation.
Well, okay. I mean, if you talk to, people that study, string theory and stuff like that, what they're saying sounds just as crazy as what I'm saying. So I don't want to hear it.
Right. Yeah.
They just have PhDs and I don't.
Wow. You just gotta work to get a PhD.
It's
Anyone
true.
could get a PhD.
It's true.
Doesn't make you smart, just in that one thing.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
that's
saying
true.
there's a lot of that doesn't make you smart in every single thing. Like people
I'll
still
tell you
make
what,
dumb decisions even if they have a PhD.
I'm gonna get a PhD or a doctorate in something that doesn't need it, and I will be referred to as Dr. Jake from here on out.
That's great. Should
It's
I do it
actually
too?
doc. It's actually doctor.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
A
know, Sarah.
doctorate in
Mandela
what's like
effects.
right, yeah. In ghosts.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I will be the equivalent of what's that? Giorgio Tsoukalos with the crazy hair and the
Yeah.
aliens, but for
Right.
ghosts.
Yeah.
I'll be bald and I'll
Or
just have a
cryptids.
crazy ass beard, and that'll be my thing. Paranormal.
Yeah. I think cryptids could be good.
That could be. Could be. And really, to just get your doctorate in that, I mean, you just got to watch a bunch of YouTube. Fucking solid there.
Or maybe do some field research, I
Maybe.
guess.
Yeah. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't like the Mandela effect, Sarah. I truly don't. I don't.
Yeah. Some of them I could see like, yeah, right, but yeah, some of them were like really getting me mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listeners, I'm sure you got mad at a handful of these, if not most of these, like I did for sure. I don't know about you, Sarah, but I know it seemed like we were both kind of on the same page through
Yeah.
most of this episode. But
Right.
if this made you mad, or if we're just wrong, send us an email, paranoidperspectivepodcast@gmail.com. We would love to hear about it. We're about to have, some wrap ups for the year and whatnot, and we'd love to include your email on that as well. Check out all of our social media. Just search Paranoid Perspective wherever you are looking, and we will most likely be there. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/the paranoid perspective. Got some extra little perks over there for you guys to check out. Like, comment, share, anything you can do for free helps more than you know. And as always,
Remember, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not watching. See you next time on The Paranoid Perspective.